Hello. Alrighty, today we're going to make some circle embellishment. So I've got out 4 different punches, 1.5 inches, 1 1/8 inch, 1 inch, and 3/4 of an inch. And that's just so that they can fit inside of each other, okay? I looked through my black scraps and I found these, the gray and the black checked, and this envelope lining, and this one I think, oh, I forget who sent that to me. I'm thinking Adams. But anyway, somebody did this background for me. It came out really cool. And then it's just some striped black paper. Alrighty. And then I started already, and I punched out the white, the same size as this one. And then I did a white that I cut the center out so that I could have a frame. So this is going to be a 3-layer embellishment. Okay. So I've already cut the back piece and the frame for this one already. And I'm going to show you how to do those little frames, okay? So to do the frame, you want to start with the largest size that you use. So these ones here, all 4 of these are made with the 1 1/8. So the next size down that I have is 1 inch. So I want to punch a 1 inch circle, set that aside, and then use the 1 1/8 and come in and go around, and it's going to make a real skinny little border for me. But isn't that cute? But it'll work. It'll fit on there. All right, and then I can use the other one, the plain one, for the bottom. So that's what you're trying to do, is create these little frames. Okay, so now we're going to do it again. We're going to punch it out. So we've got the hole punched out. And then the next size that I have is 1 1/8. So I'm going to go ahead and punch this one out right around there. See how I'm lining it up? And it's a real skinny fit, but it works. And then I've got this skinny little rim that'll go around it. Pretty cool, huh? And I can use these circles that I cut out for behind these ones. All right, so that gives me my 3. Then I need 2 more. So I need another piece of white scrap. So again, I need to use the 1 inch. Go ahead and punch out a circle. Use my 1 1/8 inch. And go ahead and punch this out. Okay, that can go on there. And then we're going to do another one. So that's the 1 inch one. And then the 1 1/8 inch to create the little frame that goes around it. And there we go. Alrighty, now we need 2 more circles for underneath, because it makes it a lot more sturdy if you've got those 2. If you don't, then it's kind of flimsy. But as soon as you put this on, it makes it a lot more sturdy. So we need 2 back pieces that are the same size. So we want the 1 1/8. So let's see if we can get 2 out of here. So there's 1 and 2. Yes, we can. Awesome. All right, so then these can go in behind. And then we can stack it together like that with the white on top. Isn't that pretty? Alrighty, and this one can go in behind. All right, so now these are the 1 inch circle. So we need a 1 inch circle for behind each one. So let's get another piece of white scrap. And we need 4 1 inch circles to go in behind these. So there's that one. There's this one. There's this one, and here is this one. Alrighty, so now we just need the pieces that go on the front, the little rims. So again, we go down a size, and the closest one that I have to this is 3/4 of an inch to the 1 inch. So I'm going to use the 3/4 of an inch, and I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. And then I'm going to use the 1 inch and go around, and this one's going to be a little bit thicker than the other one, twice as thick, but that's okay. I kind of like this width better than the real skinny, but that's okay. Alrighty, we can make it work. All right, so it just all depends on what sizes you have to work with. So, and you can trace around the things that you have around the house and find different sizes that fit into each other, and try to find the ones that fit the closest for you. All right, so that one's good. So now we still need 2 more rims for this one. Alrighty, so let's take another piece There's that stuff on the back. So again, we want the smaller one first. There's this one. And then we want the bigger one. There we go. And that makes our rim. And then the smaller one. And we want the bigger one. Ta-da! Very good. All right, so now we've got them all. So we can go ahead and close these up. Get those out of the way. And now we can glue them all together. So to glue them, we're just going to take the top rim and put glue around it and go ahead and stack it on that colored piece. And I'm using the back piece also so that I can squeeze it together and run my fingers around it, squeezing it, tapping it, making sure the ring is put on properly. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a circle of glue around, excuse me, and then we're going to do the same thing. Go around and I'm pushing with my finger on this side. I'm pushing in, and then we can go around and we can do it like this. Okay, so now we're going to do it again. So we're going to take this, we're going to put glue around the outer edge, glue around that rim, pick this piece up, go ahead and tap it while I'm putting it together. I've got a little excess glue here, so I'm just going to use my finger now and wipe that off. Alrighty, so then I can take and put some glue on the back here, put this piece on, and squeeze that together while I'm pressing the sides down. Alrighty, and then this one, this is going to be a little bit tough to do, but that's okay. We can just tap, tap, tap that glue on there. Alrighty, we can go ahead and put this on. And tap that on. And this stuff is really, it's like plastic. A friend of mine gave it to me and it's really hard. And then we'll put the back piece on and squeeze that together as we're turning it. There we go, that one's done. And again, get that glue going around it. And put it on there. And wipe that on there. Okay, then we can put the glue around here. And put the back piece on. Pinch and turn and pinch and turn and pinch and turn. Okay, let me show you these ones first. So now you can see the 3 layers are all put together. So it's white on the top and white on the bottom, and then in between is the decorative paper. Isn't that pretty? And then here's the 2 pieces of checkered. And again, that's white on the back. And then that's got a skinny little rim. And now I've got to do these ones. So let me show you up close what I'm doing. I'm just taking it and holding it like this. And then just putting little tiny, you don't need very much. Just enough to get some glue on there. Oh, this one's real thin. So that's going to be kind of hard to put on. All right, I really do need that other piece, the back piece, to hold it together. All right. There, and so I'm squeezing with my fingers this way, and I'm squeezing this way while I'm turning it around to get these 2 pieces put together. Then we're going to go ahead and add a little bit more glue on here and put the back piece on. And we're going to do the same thing. Squeeze, turn, squeeze with this hand, squeeze, turn with this hand, squeeze, turn, squeeze, turn. Okay, that one's all done. And then this one, we can do that little skinny trim again. Just dabbing it. Whoops. Come back here. All right, give me that. All righty, that's better. Getting those little dots of glue on there. All righty, and then pick both of these up together so it's easier to put it together. And then pinch and squeeze and turn it as you're doing that. Okay. And then we'll take them apart and put glue on this one. And get that white backing on it. And then squeeze together as we're turning. Now it's done too. Okay, we've got these ones left. So let's go ahead and put the glue on this one. And on this pretty paper. And I'm going to go ahead and these are both nice and thick, so I'm going to go ahead and put the backing on too. That'll be quicker to get it all together. Squeezing and turning it, making sure it's all going together. Isn't that pretty? I like that paper, that's really nice. All right, so again, put some glue around the frame that we made. Put this piece on. Okay, add some more glue on the back and put that hard piece of white back behind there. There we go. That one's done too. Now we've got 2 left. And I just chose black and white stuff today because that's the envelope of scraps that I pulled out to play with. So you can do it with any colors. Whatever colors, scraps that you have. And of course you can always do it without the scraps. You can always do it with your papers if you don't have any scraps. Go ahead and pull out some pretty papers that you like. Okay, that one's done. And last but not least, put that paper on there. Okay, put a little glue on the back of that. And put that white cardboard on the back there, or packaging, whatever it's called. Packaging is what it is. Alrighty, there, and then we can get that extra glue off. Alrighty, and that one's done too. Very good, so now we've got these neat embellishments. Aren't they cool? So now we can put them on a card and just kind of move them around on the card and decorate it. So let me get a piece of cardstock. And did I use that other stuff? Oh, this is the off-white. I want the white. Yeah, the white is what I wanted. So I'll put this off-white up there. Okay, let's move these over here. And that's 1 piece or 2. I think it's 1. Okay. So we just have to cut this at 5.5. There we go. And then we need to score this. This is really thick. This is 110 pound. So it's very, very thick. Alrighty, 4 1/4. There we go. Scroll it away. Nice. Okay, so now we can go ahead and put these on it. So, and it just depends on how you want to arrange them. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. And you've got plenty to play around with. So you could also, I think I want to make one more because I want to do one with a word. So let's see which one will fit. Oh, how did those end up in there? Those aren't even supposed to be in there. All right, move those out of the way. Let's see, do I have one that's, you know what, I do have that one, but it's put together already. I should have another one. Ooh, will that fit in there? Oh, that one might. Okay, I'll do that one if I can't find another one. Oh, way to go. Here's a couple more of those. Where did those come from? I don't even know where these came from. That's funny. Somebody must have sent them to me. Alrighty. Oh, there's another one of those. Okay. Oh, here's one that's missing part of the circle. That fits in there, okay. And if I put the trim on it, I'm wondering if that would be, if there's enough still on there. Let's look and see if I can find another one. Oh, here's one. Okay, good. You can use that one. All right. Figured I had at least one round one in there with the word. Okay, so this one is that's that one. Okay, so that's the second one. This is the one underneath. Yep. All right, so we need to do the one underneath. The one down from that is 1. Yep. All right, so, oh, this is the real skinny one. That's this one. Okay, so we need to cut that out. And then we need to use this one and punch this one out. Well, I guess I didn't really have to do that because I had 2 over there already. But that's okay. Alrighty. And this is already on cardstock, so I don't need to put another piece behind it. So all I have to do is just put this frame on it. So let's go ahead and get some glue on here. Nice. Alrighty. Because we want that to be nice and framed. Get that extra off. Alrighty. Push that down again. Get that extra off. There. That's cute. Alright, now I'll bring it up and show you. Isn't that cute? So I just made a little frame for it. Alright, so now we can have this one in the mix. So I can take this one away. And we can put these on here. Here, let's put a little one down here. And then these ones, and maybe perhaps that one and that one. That's kind of cute. Like that. Like that. That's pretty. I like that. What do you think? Isn't that a neat arrangement? I do like that. All right. The only thing is I'm thinking it needs something else on the outside. So let's do I'm going to move these over here. And I'm going to bring my machine over here. And let's use a folder. And let's see. Good old-fashioned polka dots. That'll work. That's always right up front so I can find it. All right, so let's go ahead and do the front with the polka dots. I have 2 B's. Good. That's what I need, a B plate and a B plate. And then let's run this through. Perfect. And how's that? Oh, perfect. Okay, really good. So I'm going to put this away. There. And I can put this back over here where it belongs. So that's out of the way. Alrighty, ooh, put this pin away before my kitties jump up here. Alright, so now that's going to look really neat with these on. Now, how did I have that? I had one down here. Oh, immediately it looks better already. Okay. And I had the high there, and then a smaller one. And I had one. I think I had one more, but that's okay. That looks kind of cool. I like that. I could do, oh, this one. Okay. No, that looks too squarey. Too squared off now. If I do that down a little bit, and then this. All right, like that. There. So let's get some glue behind here. Move these out of my way. Alrighty. Whoops, I guess that wants to be there. So we shall put it there. And then we can glue this down. These are fun little embellishments to make, because you can line them up against the edge. You can snip them in half and line them up. That would look really neat. Okay, let's stay on there. There you go. You can put them in a row and create a border with them. There. I like making frames out of circles and squares, out of different shapes. I like to cut them in half and just line them up around the edges, or even put a strip going across and then cut these in half and put on top and bottom of the strip. Alrighty. Perfect. And then one more. Alrighty. There, that looks pretty darn good. Now let's give it a little back rub. Nice. All right, I'll have to put my big mistake eraser on it to hold them down for a little bit, and then it'll glue. What do you think of that? Isn't that a neat card? So here we've made these framed circle embellishments, and then put them on a card. I like that. That came out really funky, huh? You could even put more on if you wanted to. Cover up the whole thing. That would be cool too, and then just trim them. There's so many things you can do with these. Alrighty, so I hope you like this idea of making this type of embellishment. They're kind of fun to play around with. You can do this with any shape. You could do squares, you could do your postage, you could do triangles, as long as you can go up or down a size. Okay, because that gives you at least 1/8 of an inch going around, which is pretty cool. Alrighty, so I hope you do like this and you'll give it a try. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.